Let's get on quickly to some comic books, and these are my books from, oh goodness, the 16th, right? Okay, 16th, well this one is from the previous weeks. It was supposed to be a pickup, Torch number 8, good ending, good fight with the Inhuman Torch. This book, I don't know, it's just kind of there, no good or bad about it, it just is. Torch is good. If you like the Avengers Invaders stuff, then it's good for you. Deadpool, semi trying to be a hero with his ex-pal there, Weasel, and causing a lot of trouble and mix-ups in this one. But Deadpool, take it for what it is. Deadpool's supposed to be funny, and there's a couple funny moments in there. This series, it's coming to an end. It's on issue number 12 right here. 13 is the last one. And yeah, the zombie head stuff. It's funny that, you know, again, Deadpool is just funny. I mean, so take it as that. But I'm glad this series is going to be ending. I got too much Deadpool on order. But the funniest thing is in this one is the zombie absorbing man. Deadpool catches him trying to absorb something and throws some toilet paper in his way, and that's how he gets rid of him. He absorbs toilet paper and then he shreds him like hell. Heck, I should say heck, I shouldn't say the other word. My wife doesn't like that. So yeah, that's about the funniest thing in that book, but glad it's coming to an end. Age of Heroes number 2 of 4. A couple of the short stories were okay. The one I was really looking forward to was American Son, because the current 4-issue miniseries of American Son isn't the first appearance of the American Son. It would be in this issue showing his debut. The Gravity story was okay, a little too long for my liking, but the message was good about one more hero can make a difference. The Gauntlets 1-page story was good. Mark Brooks' art was good in the story he did, but really didn't, like, that story just is only 2 pages, but it really flew over my head. But his art was beautiful, and the Thor, I really like the Thor he drew in there. Mark Brooks, I met him, was it a couple of years ago at Calgary Comic Con. I got some of his artwork. Spider-Man 633, nice cover right there. This one is the end of The Shed. It was okay. I didn't really like how it ended. The art was good by Chris Bachalo, but yeah, I don't know, he goes off. I mean, the biggest thing in this storyline was how he killed his son, and the lizard is just gone. I was hoping for a bigger ending. It just wasn't. It was good, but it just wasn't the ending I thought was going to be coming. The beginning of Grim Hunt, it's going to be cool. I mean, all this stuff that the Kravenoffs have been doing to Spider-Man over how many issues, it's finally coming together here, and the Kravenoffs are attacking all the spiders. But just a little confusing with the family tree and whatnot. But it's a good start. It's a good start. Going to see a lot of spiders that you haven't seen in a while, and that's what I'm liking. Seeing a lot of new or spiders that I haven't seen in a long time, and costumes and whatnot. That's kind of fun about it. So I picked up that cover. Is different. I think there was like 3 different covers in total. Dark Wolverine 87. This series is coming to an end at issue number 90. There's going to be a crossover in between there with Frankencastle, and then, you know, it's going to go back into the regular Wolverine issues. Now this one, it's after all the Romulus stuff. He's kind of talking about, you know, going through it all in his head, and he's in Rome. A couple of a pickpocket tries to pickpocket him. Of course, he stops that person. I think he's a girl. And then another con artist tries to get money out of Dawkins, and Dawkins just kind of plays him, and it's a dude. And that story, the whole thing about, I like Dawkins' powers, his pheromone things that he does, but you know what, I just don't like my characters having homosexual tendencies. So I don't know, that's the only thing that bothered me. It's a good story, I like Doc, and I like the bad guy, but I'm not thinking as good of the character as I used to, because I hate seeing him like kissing dudes. So that's the only bad thing about this one, but it's good, and looking forward to the crossover with Frankencastle and whatnot. New Mutants number 14. Not too much to say about this one. It's just little things that are happening through it, just building up, building up, building up to what's coming. But I mean, more of the characters, they're fighting the Nimrods. She wants to go out and give some fight, and Rogue's got to take care after her. But we got the X-Force in the future. They're trying to make headway to stop the Nimrods. And right at the end there, you see them trying to get. I think they're going to be attacked by a Master Mold, or they're worrying about one of the Master Molds, because there's two going on. One producing Nimrods and one just kind of sitting there. But that one just sitting there, I think, is going to cause a lot of trouble in the next book. But yeah, I've been kind of liking the second coming. It's been pretty good. It's a long overall story arc, but good stuff. Incredible Hulk 610, World War Hulks. All I can say is the return of the Incredible Hulk. Green Hulk, he's back. So that's the good thing about this. I don't know, Betty in the last issue, she was stabbed, but then she hulks out and she's okay. I don't know, Leonard is supposed to be gone because he helped juice up the machine of sorts and help the Incredible Hulk come back. So that's the biggest thing on this. This is good. It wasn't the best read or whatever, but I'm always kind of excited about the Hulk, and I really want to know upcoming Red Hulk stuff too. So Hulk's good. The best one of the week, though, I think, New Avengers #1, and I also got the blank cover, which is a wraparound. Goes all the way around, so really nice white cover, so I can get it drawn on this front, on the front and back. But really good. I think this series, I think it was a good start by Doctor Strange, and he goes to meet somebody who's saying, because of all the recent bad stuff, Civil War and all the devastation that has happened in the Marvel universe, has somehow let some undesirable demons into our world. And Doctor Strange was part of the New Avengers before as well, so it's kind of fitting that it's including him. So this demon possession, he takes control of them, and he's trying to get the Eye of Agamotto from Voodoo, and it gets teleported to Cage, and then the bad guys show up there, or Strange and that Damon or Diamond. And yeah, but we also have here, this is kind of where the team gets formed. In the beginning, they're all kind of at a party, and they tell him he can pick his team. You be Avengers, you pick your team. The thing that I thought was weird, though, I mean, if you're going to read New Avengers and you're reading Avengers, might get confusing, or continuity confusion. One is Wolverine is going to be on both teams, but it looks like, I was flipping through both books, that Spider-Man and Hawkeye are going to be on both teams as well, because I mean, they're appearing in both books. Thing's going to be a good add-in to the New Avengers, but they get the new Avengers mansion that was rebuilt, and they bought it for $1 from Tony Stark. So they get the Avengers mansion. What else? Yeah. What else was I mention? Oh yeah, that, I think slightly, just the beginning where they're picking the teams and whatnot. I think those times right there is kind of crossed over with some of the just the Avengers title #1. Right at the beginning, you see Hawkeye in his Ronin outfit, and then at the end of this one, he's in his Hawkeye. But really good start. I really like the beginning of this one. Yeah, they even make a joke about Wolverine being on the X-Men and 2 Avengers teams. But yeah, just really good. I like this one. Really good start. I'm glad on where this one's going to go, but that's the only thing I got to get used to, is remembering who's on the team, which, I mean, if you're reading, you will eventually, but then with the crossover confusion with all the other teams. I mean, and then you got Cage here, who's supposed to be running the Thunderbolts. You got Thing, who's in the Fantastic Four. I'm not going to be reading, I don't read any of those titles anymore, but still, I mean, you got a lot of guys in both teams that are in their own titles too, but also on multiple other teams, so could get a little messed up there with the continuity. But there you go. That's that. Those are my books for the 16th.